where you been? Running from things that you know, just trying to find where to live, but it's not bringing you home. As if hope was a pill or a bottle or a phone that could hold me, heal all my sorrow, but still nothing upholds me and frees my tomorrow like you. Ooh, with you I see the morning always comes. With you I hear the story told by love.